Now, one big thing to look at is moderate versus extreme language. You'll often see that the evidence is fairly moderate, and then the conclusion is going far beyond that. And that's really a huge problem. If it were the reverse, if we had a moderate conclusion and extreme evidence, well, that would be fine because the extreme evidence is to be taken as given. It's not open to question, and drawing a relatively more moderate conclusion is, well, that's perfectly fine. Extreme to moderate is okay because the conclusion is more narrower than the evidence, but going from moderate given information in the evidence to an extreme conclusion is stepping outside the boundaries of what's reasonable. And so if we have evidence suggesting something, that's not a guarantee to say that the meteorites must have killed off the dinosaurs. It's certainly a possibility, but there may be evidence supporting other alternative hypotheses as well. So suggesting is relatively moderate, fairly reasonable, but then to say must have is far too extreme. So too big a jump there. And this comes up in a variety of contexts. And it's another catch-all framing like number 4, the previous example with alternate possibilities, alternate explanations, way to think about it in general. Conditional claims are by their nature very extreme. And they are, again, failing to consider alternate possibilities, alternate explanations. And so, again, moderate evidence, you can only go so far. And if you're thinking about the degree of certainty in the conclusion or the category of things they're discussing, it should typically match. So if the evidence is probably, the conclusion should also be probably or relatively more moderate, as just one example there. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.